Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fun Facts Online. Ever wonder how we can make sense of our super complex, interconnected world? From how trends explode online to how entire societies shift their thinking. Well, today we're diving into a mind-blowing field that's doing just that: computational social science, or CSS for short. Imagine mixing the smarts of social studies with the sheer power of modern computers, big data, and super clever algorithms. CSS is like a superpowered detective for society, letting us see human behavior and how we all interact on a scale and with detail we could only dream of before. It's where computer science, statistics, and social sciences all team up to unlock some seriously amazing insights. Stick around, because this is some next-level stuff. So what's the main mission of computational social science? Think of it as code breaking for society. It's all about figuring out the hidden patterns and the why behind big societal trends, how groups behave, and even why we as individuals do the things we do. And here's where it gets really cool. We're all creating this massive ocean of digital data every single day. Every tweet, every online purchase, every search query, it's all part of our digital footprint. CSS scientists are like digital explorers using this treasure trove of data. They unleash powerful tools like machine learning. That's AI that learns from data. Natural language processing, which helps computers understand human language, and network analysis to map out connections. With these, they can spot surprising links between things, see exactly how information and, even misinformation zips around the globe, and even model how public opinion changes almost as it's happening. Wild, right? Now, one of the real superpowers of CSS is building virtual worlds to test ideas. Imagine creating a mini simulation of a city or even an entire online community. This is where something called agent-based modeling comes in. Researchers create these digital agents, which can represent individual people, companies, or any group, and then set them loose to interact based on certain rules. By watching these agents, scientists can see how complex group behaviors just sort of emerge from simple individual actions. It's like having a digital laboratory where you can safely test theories about how society works. Want to see how a new policy might affect a community? Or how a disease might spread? Or even how cities change over time or cultures evolve? CSS can simulate these scenarios, giving us a sneak peek into potential futures without any real-world risk. How cool is that for planning and understanding? And guess what? The tech behind CSS is getting smarter all the time. We're talking about machine learning algorithms that are becoming absolute wizards at finding super complex patterns and even making predictions based on huge amounts of data. Things humans might never spot. And natural language processing? It's getting so good at understanding not just the words we use in our texts and posts, but also the feelings and intentions behind them. When you combine these cutting-edge computational tools with what we already know from traditional social science, you get these incredibly rich, detailed insights into how our societies tick and how they change over time. It's like upgrading from a magnifying glass to a super high-resolution microscope for viewing society. This isn't just academic theory, folks. CSS is rolling up its sleeves and tackling some of the biggest challenges we face today. Think about understanding the conversations around climate change, or figuring out how social movements gain momentum. Or what about tracking how infectious diseases like COVID-19 spread and finding the best ways to stop them? CSS is on the front lines. It's also helping us understand the massive impact of social media, especially on things like political divisions. By giving us hard data and predictive models, CSS can guide better, more effective actions and policies. For instance, these computational models were crucial during recent pandemics to see which public health strategies actually worked, and they're also key to understanding how fake news spreads like wildfire online and what we can do about it. One of the coolest things about CSS is that it's a team sport. It's all about social scientists who understand human behavior and society, teaming up with computer scientists who are the wizards of data and algorithms. This mashup is leading to brand new ways of studying society and, importantly, figuring out how to turn all those complex digital findings into knowledge that everyone can understand and use. It's not just about crunching numbers. It's about building real theories that explain the fundamental rules of how our societies work. It's like building a better instruction manual for humanity. So what's next for computational social science? Well, get ready, because it's set to become even more vital as our world gets more complicated and connected. Researchers are diving into some really big questions. How do we make sure algorithms are fair and ethical? How do cultures actually change over time? Can we build better models of our economies? And what are the real societal impacts of all this new tech popping up? The sky's the limit, really. As computers get even more powerful, and we generate even more data, the ability of CSS to shine a light on the complex, beautiful, and sometimes messy dance of how society works will only grow stronger. It's a fascinating journey, and we're just scratching the surface. That's all the time we have for today on Fun Facts Online. I hope you're as amazed by the power and potential of computational social science as I am. It's truly changing how we understand ourselves and the world around us. Join us next time for more fun facts and explorations. Bye for now.